Hello, Jonathan Graham here from Inward Revenue Consulting. I hope you're well. If you're watching this, it's possibly still in between Christmas and New Year, or it might be the New Year by the time you've got to it. So if so, Happy New Year or Merry Christmas or whatever. I'd like to tell you about a role I'm working on in the patient safety and compliance software space. Clients paying 55k base, 100k OTE plus car. This is a rapid growth software vendor that has gone from around 6 to 40 employees in the last 3 years. They've got incredibly strong and rapid market penetration in the space. This role is a new focus very much within the NHS. The good news is, as most of you NHS guys will know, the concept of new focus in the NHS sometimes is a little bit frightening. They have been developing and working towards this over the last 2 years. So they've had people in the business looking at the offering, working with development, making sure that the offering is perfectly tailored to the NHS and making sure that they're ready to go out and do it. It is a compliance and patient safety tool. It is absolutely ready to go in the NHS. They completely understand it. They completely get it. They just need the sales engine now. The business is very financially strong. The product is very disruptive in comparison to the other two key players in the market whose product, with all due respect to them, is aged and it provides rapid ROI. So the role is a new business sales role. It's selling compliance management and patient safety technology into the NHS. The client is already on a number of key frameworks. They've already got some references behind them. They have an incredibly strong lead generation system here. The company's spending around £50,000 a month on marketing, as a result of which they are experiencing tremendous rapid growth. You will be expected to do a bit of self-gen and networking. I was in a meeting with my customer the other day. His point was, he said, I reckon you'll get somewhere between 50, 60, maybe even if you're really lucky, 70% to your number based on the leads that we give you if you're prepared to work hard and get at them quickly. He said, that notwithstanding, if you really want to smash a number, you're going to have to find a few opportunities yourself. It's a UK-wide role. It's across both primary and acute care. Effectively, you're selling anywhere in the NHS where patient safety and compliance are an issue. What are they looking for? Somebody who has really strong experience of and understanding of software in the NHS. Somebody who's very self-sufficient. I met the hiring manager the other day. He is not a micromanager. He has a very hands-off approach. I would describe him as a very good coach and supporter and very empowering, but not somebody who's going to be on the phone every day. He's going to be somebody you can ring for support and advice, but he isn't going to be all over you every day kicking your backside. So you're going to need to be a good self-starter and a good self-motivator and somebody who is organised and on it. The important thing is that you get the key clinical issues and the key compliance-driven issues within the NHS. Package is 55 base, 5k car allowance, 100k OTE. That's a really realistic 100k, I think, in the first year. I see a lot of jobs where I look at it and think, 55 base, 100k OTE, somebody will probably earn 70 next year. Given the sales cycle, given the frameworks they're on, given the funding pots that they're drawing funding from, and the nature of the technology and the tool and the way in which it's sold as a SaaS-based solution, I actually really believe that's a very realistic 100k next year. If you're interested, you're probably watching this video, which came up via a link. Underneath the video, you'll probably see a button. Are you interested? Yes or no? Just click the yes button and follow the instructions. That will put your name and details in our system, and it'll mean that we'll be able to get back to you much more quickly than we might be able to if you respond via email or via InMail and so on. If you really want to respond via email or email, do so, but it would really help us from an organisation perspective and also a lead tracking perspective, which I'm sure you understand, if you can just click the buttons below. Thanks ever so much for watching. If it's before Christmas, Happy Christmas. If it's after New Year, Happy New Year. See